We're all going through this historic moment together, but in isolation. I want to feel more connected. I want to use this time and technology to connect in deeper ways. I invited 50 total strangers to my Boom Boom Zoom, but only one will have a real in-person date when this is all over. Find out who on 50 Blind Dates with Melissa Dupre.
Okay, we are on. We're live. Woo. Girl, I had my hair in a bun, in a braid. This is quarantine hair. It's dry as hell. Hi, how are you? Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
I know you.
You said what?
This sweet boy, he's looking at me and he's looking straight at me. He's like, yeah. He's so soft spoken. I can't. No. I feel dirty. How's it been?
It's been pretty cool. How you been spending your quarantine?
The quarantine has been interesting. So a lot of what I'm working on, well, first the month, I spent the first month in Florida. It was my birthday and my dad just invited me down to his place and he said come drive over with my dog, and I did, and it was great, but my engine blew out on the way back home, so I ended up spending like $4,000 on my car. If you could travel wherever, if somebody gave you $5,000 tomorrow, but it's just for traveling, where would you go and what would you do?
Probably Africa, just to explore like the roots of where I came from. That's the only thing I've always wanted to do.
I love that he wants to travel. I absolutely could affirm like going to places based off of for sure.
Just to like.
Do you know where some of those sources are? Do you know where they come from? Your family?
No. I've always wanted to get a test done. I'm eager to get one done. I would like to see.
Don't give your DNA to the government.
Exactly where I come from. I would love to do that. Or exactly like what percentage of the race that I am.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have thoughts about it? Do you have guesses? Like, I feel particular pull towards here.
I mean, obviously, I know it's something African, but I would eager to know like the other. I wouldn't know what the other things were.
Please don't give your DNA to Ancestry.com. Go straight to the FBI. Something that I do trust is my instinct and my intuition. And so whenever I feel pulled somewhere or where I feel, a kind of, I don't know, but I feel like I want to go here, it's because that is part of my DNA. It's already inside of me. And so I feel strongly because we are such transient beings energetically. We've gone all over and we're from all over already. And by the time we get to the place that we are in our bodies, we have traveled, we have lived different lifetimes. And so wherever I feel pulled to somewhere, it's because that is where I'm from. My lineage says that, there's parts of my spirit here. And I encourage everyone to try traveling in that way, because the connection that you get to the places you're at are deeper when you start to listen to the intuition, because something else is guiding you there. Something else is telling you, you're going to learn here. You're going to feel connected here. That more so than going someplace that maybe only had 0.2% listed on that DNA strand versus 23%.
Yeah.
But that 23% is going to talk to you. It's going to tell you where it's going to go.
Yeah, I feel that.
Emmanuel, bless his heart, he is staring at me so intently with listening and eagerness to connect.
Let's just say, like, if we opened up on June 1st, everything as normal, what would you want to do?
Probably go to one of the best Chicago restaurants, because I haven't done that in a while. And right when I wanted to do it, everything closed down. So like, go to one of the signature Chicago spots, like restaurants wise.
What?
The way he's just gazing at me is making me incredibly uncomfortable. I'm really trying to find and find ways to not talk about sex. That's what I'm trying to find ways to not be an adult with this person.
Like I would say something that has Chicago. I don't know if you ever been to Giordano's, stuff like that, or
So pizza.
Pizza. Yeah, I love pizza.
Okay. I have never been to Gibson's.
Gibson's? No, I never heard of that.
So Gibson's is a steakhouse.
Oh, okay.
And that's also a Chicago staple. I've also never been to Harry Carey's.
Oh, okay.
Another Chicago staple, and I've never been to there's another
What is happening with my chola look this evening? Like I think I went with black eyeshadow to fill my eyebrows instead of brown, and I'm like, I'm going really hardcore in this chola look.
Man, I can't remember it off the top of my head, but yeah, like some of the finer end places where I would really want to go, I've never been.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm dying for some seafood. I'm dying for some seafood.
I've actually never had seafood. I wanted to try it for the first time.
Who has not yet had seafood? Stop! I can't. No puedo. Más rico, camarones, pulpo, concha, langosta. Like, I'm seafood. You haven't had seafood, baby? If you haven't had seafood, how you gonna eat? Never mind.
I never had it. I really want to try it.
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Oh my goodness. No wonder.
Emmanuel is a baby. He's a baby. Oh my God. Where can we go for drinks? He's not 21 yet. My goodness.
Yeah, no, you've gotta get that palate going.
Exactly. Yeah, I gotta want to learn to taste it though.
Yeah, you have to explore taste and texture.
Do you go shopping a lot?
Hell nah. I go shopping. I can't, maybe once a year I'll step into something like a TJ Maxx or Ross for like a couple of new things, a few items at a time. I am not a shopper. I'm not a name brand person. I get a lot of clothes online because like I just don't like the idea of shopping. I don't like crowds. I don't like spending too much time looking for something I'll wear once or twice, you know.
Yeah.
Emmanuel's gonna be a beautiful man. I could already tell. Like he's just got such a calm, grounded energy that is, you know, it's sturdy. It's like, you know, he's got Cocoa vibes about him. You know, he was the quiet one. Mm-hmm. You could tell. There's something growing there. Emotionally.
I'll invest in certain things. Like I'll invest in shoes or I'll invest in makeup. I'll invest in hair products all day long. But shopping clothes, it's not really a priority. I don't even get my nails done or anything like that. So like, I think if I were to say I shop for anything, it'd be like kitchenware. I like to cook. Things like that. What about you? Are you a shopper?
Not really. In terms, I shop a lot in terms of equipment. It's like whenever I'm buying anything that I really need, but that's what most of my money goes to, like buying things that I really need. Like I have a machine. Instead of buying clothes, I buy a machine that I can like make my own clothes. So most of the clothes that I have, I make myself.
Wait, like a sewing machine? What do you mean a machine?
Like a heat press machine, so I can
Oh,
design.
so
I
you press
design it and then I
like make
just
your own prints.
yeah. So I make my own clothes.
I love his entrepreneur spirit. You know, he may be living at home, but he's got his own line. That's lovely.
Can you show me the one that you're the most proud of? Like the one that excites you the most?
Let me see.
I'm trying my hardest to come up with conversations that we might have in common, but there's a 15-year age gap, and I just don't see a lot happening.
I would say this one.
Depression University. Wow.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know, was I going through something at one point, and I don't know what made me think of that name, but for some reason, that's my most popular design. I get orders from like all the people that's not even in Chicago, like people that's all over the U.S.
Right. Yeah. You make your brand and you make it accessible everywhere. I know I peeped the fact that you have pajama pants on and like a nice top. So like, is that the Zoom? I love it. I love it. The other day, right, quarantine vibes is real. It's real. I made a lot of these calls without pants in general.
This man is a thinker, all right? So like you can tell in his room, he's got like posters and Post-its and notepads and things around. Like you can tell he jot things down. Like he's a very introspective soul. I know that he's already thinking about business. He's already thinking about his projects and how he's moving forward. So I really admire his focus, his dedication, his tenacity, let's just get it done. You know, he's young, but he's very determined and he knows himself. It feels like he has already a sense of who he is as a person, and that's rare to find. So we have just a couple more minutes before Zoom kicks us off in 4 minutes. Is there anything else you want to connect about or ask or dare me to, truth or dare, whatever?
No, I feel like I got a good sense of who you are.
Nice. Well, I appreciate you talking and spending some time with me. I think this is going to be a very interesting way of connecting with people, and I'm curious to know how we're going to move forward and finding ways to bond and go deep, because
it's definitely going to spark some more some new ideas from the future.
Yes.
In terms of connecting with people.
Yes. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you for connecting with me tonight, and I hope to see you again very soon. I will definitely support your work as it comes out.
All right. Thank you. You too. I'll support you also.
Thank you, love. You have a good night. Take care of yourself.
Thank you. You too.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
You know, it's really hard to be on a date with somebody that you don't already anticipate having anything in common with. And I think Emmanuel and I, as much as we had a great time on our Zoom call, I was really reaching for something to connect with and just trying to have a conversation and not feeling really excited about it. And I think that he was also just really intent and very kind and generous with his time and listening. I think that he was so gracious in giving me all of his attention and focus and wanting to learn and wanting to be involved. So I think that he's going to be an amazing person to date for someone. I think that he's got tremendous sensibility about him. He's professional, he's focused, he's endearing, and he's comforting. I think that he's going to be developing into a wonderful, wonderful human. I don't think this is a person that I'll be able to pull out a lot of things that's going to keep us interested and it's going to keep us moving along. Good night, mis amores. I can't wait to see who we have tomorrow in the Boom Boom Zoom.